Welcome to Rock Gamer, and it's Music Monday, where I profile some of my favorite rock band customs that have come out over the past couple of years. So let's get started with our first song of the week. It's from the band Green Day. We've seen, of course, a full disc release from, but this is a song that never made it onto the disc. This is their version of the Simpsons theme song. It's a really short song, probably about a minute 30 long. This song on drums, for the most part, is pretty standard rock beat. You'll be playing on the crash, snare, and hi-hat snare, but there's a really fun part where you're playing on the toms. You'll be playing on the floor tom, alternating between the different rack toms. That's probably the best part of the song on drums. The guitar, you play the lead part, so it's pretty, you'll be playing the main riff from the Simpsons song over and over again in different variations. The end part is pretty tricky. There's some really fast alt strumming in that part of the song. The bass is probably more challenging than the guitar. The bass has some really tricky parts where you're playing like between red and blue, like 2 notes on blue, 1 on red, back and forth. And vocals, there's not a whole lot on vocals. A lot of harmonies in the song, but even that, they're pretty sparse. This is just a fun song to jam to, if you want to do a quick song instead of playing a full 4-minute long song. Let's go into our second song of the week. It's from a band we've seen some songs from in Rock Band. I think we've seen about 3 or 4 releases from Harmonics. This is a fantastic cover by the Presidents of the United States of America. It's their cover of the song Video Killed the Radio Star. I had never really heard their cover until this got released by C3. This is an official C3 release, so you can go find it in the spreadsheet on the main page. So this song is fantastic on drums. So much fun and so much variety and so many fun little fills from them. This is a really great song for drummers. Keys, there's really not a whole lot in the ways of keys. They're pretty sparse, and you'll be basically standing for a lot of the song. The vocals are really fun harmonies in the song. Some of the harmonies are pretty high-pitched, and they are pretty difficult to hit, I found when I was playing. I found that the bass was probably the least enjoyable out of all the instruments. It's a pretty same riff you're playing over and over again. The guitar is pretty decent. It's pretty chord heavy, and there's a decent number of sustains. There's a guitar solo which is pretty easy, and the later part of the song gets a little more difficult on guitar. Let's move on to our last song of the week. The song of the week is an anthemic rock song that is by a band who we all love and know from the 80s, Journey I'm talking about. This song is Separate Ways, Worlds Apart. This song is a great song on drums, on keys. It is insanely difficult at times. The vocals are absolutely fantastic. This is like arena rock at its best, or at least 80s arena rock at its best. The drums, you play a variety of different beats. You'll be starting out on playing this little pattern on the toms, going then to the hi-hat and snare, and then playing like a cool little variation on the ride and snare. The crazy part is this song has some really difficult fills on the toms. Like, you'll be all over the place with the toms in certain parts of it, and it'll probably screw your full combo up. The guitar is pretty chord heavy, a lot of sustains on this song. The guitar is pretty easy. I feel like it's tiered maybe a little too high. I'd probably tier it at level 1 or level 2. There is a really hard guitar solo, though, towards the end of the song. The bass is probably the worst instrument on the entire song. It's pretty standard. There is some alt strumming you will be doing in the song, but for the most part, you're playing a lot of the same notes on one color, going to the next color, playing a bunch of same notes, and then you may have some sustains thrown in as well. But that basically does it for Music Monday. I want to thank you guys for watching, and if you want to stay up to date on all things Rock Band 4 and Guitar Hero Live, click the subscribe button. Take care, guys.